Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Rick and I'm your captain on this channel as well as your chef. Now, if you haven't figured it out, I have a very special guest with me. It is my daughter. She's in a lot of the fishing videos and she wants to be in this video. She's also my offline taste tester and she gives me the thumbs up on all of the things that I'm making before I share them with you. April 20th, we went out on a halibut fishing adventure and we brought home one halibut. I shared another recipe with you on a previous video and I also shared that fishing video, but today we have a recipe, fish themed recipe to share with you. And what are we making?
A sizzling hot Sichuan Peppercorn chili oil halibut dumpling.
Boy, is that a mouthful, but it's also a very delicious mouthful, one in which we cannot wait to share with you. So stand by, stick with us, and we're gonna do this one for you. Well, let's break down some of the ingredients that we'll need for this delicious halibut dumpling in no particular order at all. We're gonna need shiitake mushrooms, green onions, shallots, garlic, ginger, cilantro, garlic paste, oyster sauce, ginger paste, cornstarch, red pepper powder, sesame oil, Sichuan peppercorns, we'll definitely need that, sesame seeds, chicken powder, sugar, MSG, salt, light soy sauce, wonton wrappers to make the delicious dumplings, and we're gonna have to find a way to get that fish, or you're gonna have to find a way to get that fish, but lucky for Captain Rick, I always have the fish. All right, to make things a little quicker, I've done all of the dirty work for you, and I have really minced garlic, minced ginger, minced shallot, sliced up the green onions nice and thin, and then the cilantro. We're gonna save off a little portion of this for the garnish, and then after that, we'll throw this all into the fish, and that's the next step, so stay tuned. All right, now comes probably the hardest part of them all. We're simply just gonna slice this up and we're gonna chop this, okay? I don't have a food processor and I probably should invest in one, but I don't have one. So I'm gonna slice it like this and then I'm literally just gonna chop it like this. Nice chunks like this. That's all we want, really, okay? And then we're pretty much done once it gets like this. All right, for this, I'm using an oversized bowl purposely, so I have enough room. I'm just gonna throw the fish in. Then we're gonna go ahead and add the garlic, ginger, cilantro, green onions, shallots, just toss it all in there. Okay, we'll crack an egg in there. All right, we'll add some chicken powder. And remember, halibut is a very delicate fish and you don't want to ruin the flavor of the halibut, so we won't do too much salt or anything. We want that natural flavor. And all of the taste is gonna come from the Sichuan. We'll do about a pinch of salt. We'll do a teaspoon of MSG. Then we'll hit it with some cornstarch, maybe a half a teaspoon. We don't want too much, just to thicken it up. All right, we're just gonna give this a good stir. Incorporate all of the ingredients and take a look at the consistency. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. Nice, minced, chunky mince. Doesn't need to be like a pasty. That's about it. That's about what you want. And we're gonna use that to fill up our dumplings, and let's get started on that. All right, so I'm not gonna have you watch me do all of it, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these wonton wrappers. I like them thick because I like my dumplings thick. We'll just set it right in the center. We'll grab some of the filling. Okay, we'll just put it right there in the center. You can make these any shape that you like. I'm just gonna make mine triangle because that's what I like. And then what we'll do is we'll take some egg wash just one cracked egg, just like this. And what I like to do is just put it around the triangle. You can even use your fingers, which I'll probably end up doing, but you get the idea, you get the premise of what we're doing. So then we'll do this, flip it on over. Okay, and then what I do is I take a fork and I like to press to give it the shape. And then it also seals it at the same time. Just enough to seal it. And that's it. And then she likes hers however shape that she likes, so she's gonna do that. And that's fine too. This is customizable any way that you like. I'm gonna stick to the traditional triangles. All right, I've got my last one. I've done them all already, but I do want to do at least one more for you guys. See, the wrappers are not exactly square because we've been filming this whole time and the wrappers are getting warm. They work better when they're at least straight out of the fridge. And then what we'll do is we'll fold it over for the triangle, and then we're just gonna seal the corners. Flip it over like this. I'll take my fork, and then I'm just going to press each corner to lock it in. You can do any shape you want, by the way. I just like the triangles. That's it. We'll add this to the rest of the bunch, and there is our dinner. We're gonna go throw that in the boiling hot water, and then we'll top that with that hot chili oil. It's going to be so yummy. I can smell it already. Man, cannot wait. All right, we're gonna drop ours in now for 8 minutes. Oh, did I say 8 minutes? I'm sorry, I'm used to frying. Probably gonna do 5 minutes. Each one of these. Once it's done, it'll float to the top. We'll just keep an eye on it. And here we have about 1.5 cups of regular vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever clear oil that you have. We'll let that heat up really, really hot, and then we're gonna throw that into the Sichuan peppercorn, garlic, and all that good stuff, that mixture that we created. Okay, we're gonna add a dash of white pepper. Okay, and here's the sesame seeds. Let's go about 2 tablespoons. And here comes the part. It's gonna be super hot. Just pour the oil over it. Alrighty, 5 minutes later, we're gonna take these out. Don't worry if there's a little bit of water. Put them in a bowl. Doing the best I can to record. My tripod ran out of battery. Unfortunately. Just my luck. Doing the best I can here, guys and gals. But you get the idea, right? There we go. I'll be right back for the second part. All right, there's that sauce. We'll just drizzle on there. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with some more sesame because I like sesame. I love sesame. Top it off with the greens, and then I'm gonna hit it with some oil again. All right, we're just gonna finish it. I almost forgot my mushrooms. Oh, I'm working one-handed. I apologize. You get the idea. Well, all right, I know that was one heck of a journey to get to where we are, but we are finally finished and I get to show you the dish. Here is Captain Rick's sizzling hot Sichuan peppercorn chili oil halibut dumplings. Check that out. Does that not look wonderful? I'm telling you, it's so delicious. It's got a combination of flavors that are just out of this world. There are so many variations of this kind of a thing. Mine isn't as spicy because my daughter just can't eat that much spice. However, it's still full of flavor. It's spicy a little bit. It's sweet. It's nutty from that sesame oil, and it's got all of the components of a delicious, delicious dumpling. So I hope you guys like this recipe. I hope you guys do give it a shot. I can't wait to go dig in. All right, now you know we have to go for a bite. Take a look at this. I'm just gonna stir this up a little bit just to get some of that oil in there. I'm gonna break a piece open. Let's do that right now. Let's see what that looks like. There you go. All that fresh halibut filling. I'm going in for the bite. Here we go. Mmm. Yeah. You get that spice. You get the nutty from the sesame oil. Take a look at this. You get that earthiness from these mushrooms. It's got all of the right components. My gosh. You guys are gonna wanna give this one a try. It's not that difficult. There's a lot of steps, but it's so good. I'm gonna finish eating. I'll see you on the next one.